The Heirloom Gardens at Old Salem Museums and Gardens are a must-see for all visitors to the district. The gardens at Old Salem include the Mitch Garden, the Single Brothers Garden, the Treeblelock Garden, and the Family Gardens of Salt Street. Old Salem's gardens showcase horticulture practices of the Moravians in Salem from 1769 to 1847, and each individual garden reflects the time period of the associated house, with the seasonal vegetables, fruits, herbs, and flowers grown during that time. They will surely inspire ideas for your own garden. The Old Salem Horticulture Program is based on the sustainable practices of growing heirlooms and seed saving. This mission is supported by a commitment to nurturing the soil because our gardeners know healthy soil makes healthy plants. At the Mitch Garden and House, interpreters demonstrate the seed-to-table concept on a daily basis. In the garden, Brother Tomlinson works to plant and maintain the garden. His daily routine changes based on the season.
Any garden is going to start with planting your garden and making sure you have the seeds and plants you need. And the spring is more about fresh planting. There's very little weeding, but as the season goes on, you have more weeding to do, you have more watering to do. Back in the fall, there's a little relief from that heat and weeds, but you've got different crops. Each season, each month even, there's a real diversity and change in the garden. Well, in the gardens, we plant only heirloom seeds. Many of them are dating to the time period that our particular garden is dated to. So for this garden, it is a 1770s garden, and we are striving to plant things like the red Valentine bean or the Hattipan squash. These are heirlooms from the 1770s and earlier. My favorite time in the garden is May and June. There's a lot of flowers blooming in the borders, the beds along the fence, but there is also a lot of fruit and vegetables coming in.
Inside the house, Sister Kepley cooks meals and preserves food from the garden.
Daily activities at the Mitch involve cooking in the mornings and doing other domestic work in the afternoon. Fridays were the exception, with baking all day long. Cooking at the Mitch is done in the morning because the main daily meal dinner was eaten at noon. Today I cooked straight out of the garden, fixing several cabbage dishes and a green bean dish with parsley dumplings.
All visitors are invited to actively enjoy the gardens, from the fragrance of heirloom herbs and flowers to the shapes and colors of heirloom vegetables and fruits. Special events surrounding the gardens include seed saving, seed swapping, and the heirloom plant sale in the garden shop. The popular Old Salem Cobblestone Farmers Market is open every Saturday morning from 9 a.m. till noon, May through November. And for those who want to know more, garden workshops and garden tours are offered by the Horticulture Department of Old Salem Museums and Gardens. For more information about Old Salem's historic gardens and opportunities for you, please visit oldsalem.org. We look forward to seeing you in the gardens.